But what I thought, because you were talking about music as a metaphor for life, you know, that you said, I think, in one of your quotations that learning about music is learning about life.
Yes,
Yes.
I mean, you have so many ways
Yes.
to learn about life.
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
So I think there are many, many ways,
Yes.
and music is one of them.
Yes.
If you approach it also in the right way,
Yes.
if you have a spiritual approach of music, non-commercial,
Yes.
non-material in the sense of...
Yes. Yes. It's a very good word you use there, material, because Krishnamurti makes it clear that meditation is neither conscious nor unconscious.
No.
It's something beyond.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
What I was going to mention, the concert is in the Cadogan Hall on the 3rd of September next year. And the person who was going to interview today but had to go on to the BBC is Ian Skelly, and he works with Prince Charles. And Prince Charles is the patron of Temenos, which John Taverner was a member of.
I see.
And Ian Skelly is the chairman of Temenos, and Prince Charles is the patron. And I wonder, because you've done some work with Prince Charles, haven't you? I think.
Yes, I played many times for, really many times and many years, since
Yeah.
many years, for music in country churches
Oh, right,
and his
yes.
pattern. So he
Yes.
attended the concerts many times.
Yes, yes.
I had
Mm.
also the chance to meet him and
Yes.
talk to him sometimes.
Yes. To me, I think it's remarkable that Britain has a man like that in
Yeah.
such a prominent position. There's a lot of the things that he's been pointing out, the society has been catching up, like organic food, organic
Yes,
farming.
I had the chance also to visit his organic farm.
Oh, yes, yes.
And
Mhm.
he showed it to me, and it
Yes.
was really very, very nice.
Yes,
Of course, I'm
Mm.
very concerned about these matters, as you imagine.
yes, yes,
And
yes. And so we thought, because of Ian Skelly, because he's involved in BBC on the music programme, and because of his connection with Temenos, which is interested in philosophies in general, he would be the right person to interview our concert and to present our concert on the 3rd of September next year.
Yes.
Yes. And as one very last question, Ian Skelly wanted to ask you whether you regard your playing as a meditation, or how you regard when you play.
you wanted to ask me?
Yes, he first of all, he was very sad that he couldn't come because he wanted to meet you. And secondly, he sent me an email and said he wanted to ask you, if he was here, do you regard your playing as a meditation? Or how do you regard it when you play?
Very much, yes. I can say that, yes, I
Mm.
could say that.
Mm.
At least, I don't know if I can say this is a kind of meditation. It is probably a kind, but the approach is the same.
Right, yes. Yeah.
So the
Mm.
approach is to be aware of what happens
Mm.
and to have the capacity of listening to the music and not be so much involved in the action process.
Right, yes.
So the action process is something you have to develop because you have to develop the best you can your technique.
Yes, yes, I understand. A physical technique. to play the
Technique
notes,
not in the sense of the mechanical,
yeah.
but of the knowledge of your body,
Oh, right, yes.
the
yes.
knowledge of your body and how you can use it to serve that moment.
Mm.
So it's something very, the piano technique for me represents something very, how you say in English, impermanent? Not
Yes,
not permanent.
Yes. Yes.
Something
Yeah,
that
temporary,
is
is it? Not temporary.
moving.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
It's constantly
yes.
changing.
Yes, yeah. Mm.
It's constantly changing.
Yes.
So I don't like to have a technique that is fixed,
Yes.
that is that you remember, and it should be
Yes.
like that.
Right, I understand.
Because
yes.
the moment changes,
Yes.
and music is not impossible to have it as something permanent.
Static, yeah, I
Set-
understand.
set-
yes.
set-
Static. Yes, yes, I understand.
So developing that, I think the approach is the same as meditation, because on one hand you are just aware of what happens instead of wanting to do.
Right, I understand. Yes, yes, yeah, yes.
So the approach also to a composer is wanting to listen instead of wanting to do.
Yes, yeah. Yes, I
Now,
understand.
if I have a conversation with you,
Yes,
I should listen to what you say, otherwise there's no conversation.
yes, yes.
And then I can
Respond.
talk
Yes.
with.
Yes,
And then music is somehow the same. You have to be silent, listen, understand, and then you can collaborate and do.
right, I understand. Yes.
But this process is very nice, but
Yes.
it's very much the same approach.
Yes,
I
I
agree,
understand.
yes.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.